Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. Welcome to my video. I make this very short for you so you have the information that you know. You need to know how credible I am. I worked at IRS for 10 years. That doesn't make me credible. I am a former agent, teaching instructor. I've worked thousands of cases. I've been in private practice for 41 years. I've been on all the major news stations. Fox, ABC, NBC, CBS, News Nation, Newsmax, all those stations. So whatever I give you is truth. There's my dog. She just came, got a haircut, and she's getting some water. Please don't mind her. Pay attention to me. The crap show going on behind me, I cannot stop today. Anyway, I want to talk to you about negotiating your IRS tax debt and how to get the lowest settlement. So as a former IRS agent, you need to know that I used to work the offer and compromise program. That is, I accepted offers and denied offers and compromise. So myself and Peter Salinger are two really nationwide experts. Peter probably worked over, I don't know, 3,500 offers when he was with the government by Sammy. Anyway, you know I have a dog, lucky me, and I also have a cat. Anyway, how to get the lowest settlement? You need to know the formula. There is no percentage. It is no guess. You must know the IRS offer and compromise formula. I'm going to go over it real quick with you. You may not understand it, but I'm going to make this as simple as I can. IRS, the agent like me, is going to focus on just two things. We're going to focus on your assets. What are the value? You want to use the lowest value possible. I want to adjust my light here. The IRS wants to look at the lowest values possible. So when they look at those, you want to be reasonable but be on the low side. Really important to get the lowest settlement. The other thing that you have to know, very important, is IRS has a national standard on your expenses. This is so critical. It blows up all the offices. When you go ahead and give that financial statement, the 433A OIC to IRS, IRS is going to look at your expenses and say, we're not allowing your expenses. We're going to go ahead and we're going to change those expenses, so you're going to pay us more money. What does that look like at the end of the day? It looks like you have to look up the IRS National Standards. There is a formula that you need to know, the IRS National Standards. Go ahead and Google the IRS National Standards for food and clothing. That's what they're going to allow for food and clothing. IRS National Standards for housing and utilities. IRS National Standards for car expenses. IRS National Standards for car payments. Just want to let you know, when you know what those two things are, your assets and your income and expenses, you now can negotiate, IRS will give you that lowest possible offer based on those two things. So at the end of the day, let me tell you what the biggest surprise is at the end of the day. When IRS looks at your income, and then when IRS looks at your national standards, whatever that is, and let's say you have $500 left over, they're going to multiply that 500 by the life of your statute. So you must find out what your statute is, because that is a huge multiplier. If you have 5 years left on your statute, that's 60 months. If you have $500 left over at the end of the month, IRS is going to multiply that by 60. That's correct. IRS is only interested in two things: your assets, and they're only interested in your income minus expenses. That is how you get the lowest settlement. It's not a percentage. IRS has an exacting formula, and that's the only thing that's going to be approved. Plus, it must be approved by the manager. It has to go by the regional manager, and some over 100,000 go to regional counsel to sign off. Why is this important? It's our legal contract between you and the government. You need to know more, call me. I taught this program. It sounds confusing. It's really easy. Call me if you need me. Give me a subscription. Thank you.